All right, tell us about this bike.
All right, so this is my brand new State V3 Black Label, aluminum frame, carbon fork. I got these Velocity Deep V polka dot wheels from a good friend that literally had stored them for the last 15 years. Suzue carbon hubs. Got the Vision aero crankset. Orbita chainring out of the Ukraine, running a 50 tooth up front and a 14 tooth cog in the rear. Got my Deda Pista bars, SimWorks stem, all city track grips. Got this sweet Ergon carbon post that actually flexes, so my old ass is nice and comfy. Got the Versus 3D printed saddle from Fizik. Got some Deity pedals to match the colorways on the polka dots. That's about it. It's nice and sweet and simple.
Where'd you build it?
Built it at the Velo bike shop, Phoenix, Arizona.
Tell me the story about the wheels one more time.
These wheels, my friend Stefan, or we call him Frenchie, was actually my first apprentice at the first bike shop I ever worked at 20 years ago. He got these in the early 2000s when they first came out, just the raw hoops, and saved them in saran wrap for this whole time. And when I took over as GM here at the Velo, this was his gift to congratulate me. So right then I knew I had to build something wild, and I literally built the whole bike around the polka dot hoops. And that's the whole reason I built the bike.
Yeah, that's sick, man.
Oh, and then the best part, the ODI long neck valve caps.
Mm-hmm. Little mini BMX grips.
Yep.
What about the gearing? You said 50-14?
So 50-14, yeah. So pretty tall, nothing crazy.
What kind of cog is on the rear?
Just a Surly.
Okay.
Yep. It came with a 48 tooth, and it's just too low a gearing. And I actually, a friend from Foo's Gone Fixed actually had this chainring brand new laying around and sold it to me, and it matches the stem perfect, and it was exactly the ratio I wanted to run. Because I used to run 51-15, 50-14 just slightly taller, which is nice, a little faster. Not the best on the old man's knees, but she moves. She rolls out at around 28 miles an hour, no problem.
What bottom bracket?
Just FSA. The only thing factory is literally the headset that came in with the fork or the frame and fork. Everything else is custom built. I built the wheels myself. Just radial laced in the front, 3-cross in the back, so nice and strong. She's a beauty.
Okay, so frame, fork, and headset, that's it? That's all that's stock?
That's all that's stock. Everything else is completely custom.
The seat post clamp?
Seat post clamp is actually stock as well. I forgot, yeah, that's the one thing I still need to change out. It's just so small, I never remember.
How many Black Labels have you owned?
I've actually owned 3 now. I've owned 1 of each version. This is by far, the new geometry is amazing. This thing handles so extremely well. The last version I had was, V2 was great too, but when I saw this drop on States, we got the email here at the shop before the public really knew about them, and I knew I wanted one so bad. I believe I was actually the first one here in Phoenix with a V3 Black Label.
Besides the larger tire clearance, what else has changed from the V2?
Just basic geometry. So you have shorter chain stays, you have a different head tube angle, which helps eliminate a lot of the toe overlap when you're turning. I think a lot of people are using these for just street fixie riding, as opposed to actual velodrome where you're not really turning, you're leaning. So that toe overlap issue was huge. This is a lot better. Obviously with any road bike, you can see even with not the world's biggest foot, the total overlap is still there, but it's not near as bad. For some reason, it's getting harder and harder to find 31.8 actual pista bars that are meant specifically for track bikes. There's none of this. I hate to run actual road bike bars on my track bikes. I think the look is just classic, and I do like the feel of them. I like a bigger drop as well. Being so much further down in the front helps keep a lot of the weight off the back, so when I do need to lock my legs to skid, it's a little bit easier, having so much more weight forward. Also, you're in a much more tucked aero position, which is nice and always faster, of course. Yeah, I refuse to put anything other than pista bars on a bike, and these were probably one of the harder things to find in the whole build. And of course the SimWorks stems also, these are really rare as well.
Oh, he's on his new Pixie. Nice, looks good. Morning, brother.
There he is.
Oh, we dropped him. Whoops. This thing only has one speed. It's 20 miles an hour or I'm miserable. But the sprinting's so good.
What's your gears?
50-14.
50-14.
Sir.
What's the wheel set?
They're custom to their Suzue, the Pro Track carbon hubs, Velocity DPs, and then just DT Swiss spokes, Vision cranks, Orbita Chainring from Ukraine, Deda bars, Ergon post, Fizik saddle, the 3D printed saddle. That's all the parts. That's all I got. And then I can't coast through here.
Yeah. Watch those pedals.
All right. I'll get the group back.